Ding dong, package.
He's black. He's brutal. He's boss.
What up, people? It's your boy C4 coming at you with another video. Just gonna show y'all some of the stuff I picked up over this weekend. You know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It ain't too much, but I got a lot of shit that I think is pretty cool to me. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. As some of y'all that I talk to on Skype and stuff know, I am building up a gaming room. So I figure what every man cave or gaming room need is some badassery. So I picked up a couple of these switchblades right here. This is my favorite right here. I love the way this fit into the hand. Oh man, that's just beautiful right there. That is so beautiful right there. So yeah, picked up a couple of these switchblades. I probably wind up just hanging them on my wall, you know, getting me a little knife rack or whatever, framing them up or something. I do plan on getting some more. You know, I am a collector, so when I get to collecting, I collect shit. I paid like $7 for this one, and like $10 for this one, which is nothing. This was beautiful. They got this in red and gold and some other colors. I'll probably get a couple more of these just to add to my collection. Put them up on my wall, make it look badass. But yeah, man, these weren't gaming related, so I put these up first, you know, but they going in my gaming room. To counteract the badassery, I had to pick up this. I saw this out in the wild for $10. Ain't much got to even be said about this. You know, anybody who is 80s or 90s baby, you already know what it is about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I saw this motherfucker for $10. You know, had to add it to my movie collection. Had to. You get part 1, 2, and 3. Love part 1. Part 2 was cool. Part 3, but it's Ninja Turtles, you know what I'm saying? Any fan, you know, got to get it. So yeah, I picked this up. I know it's gonna be hard to believe, but I never had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DVD. Got the VHS tapes, but never had the DVDs. So this was much overdue to add to my collection. Now on to the gaming shit. Picked me up a couple of these PlayStation 1 memory cards. Cause as of late, for some reason, I've been on the this PlayStation 1 kit, you know. So picked up a couple of these, cause I rocks out retro the real way. Fuck that HD bullshit. I play the real motherfucker. You heard me? But let me take an intermission and drop y'all with the question of the day. The question of the day from the last video is still up. I can't remember whether it was 3 or 5, but give me your top 3 or 5 Sega Genesis games and tell me why they're your favorite. You can do it either in the comment section or give me a video response. This is just something I'm trying new, you know, just so I can conversate with my subscribers. You know, this is Chatting with C4, so chat with your boy. Today's question is going to be, what series would you like to see rebooted and brought out for the next generation, being the PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Wii U, and the Xbox 720? That is the question. What franchise? It can be up to 3. Would you like to see brought back for the next generation? Because you know the next generation is upon us. I'm gonna go ahead on and give y'all mine, seeing as though I just picked them up and I used to love them back in the day. So let's go ahead on and start it off. What franchise I would like to see brought back is the NBA Street franchise. We got one this generation and it was pretty good, but you know, I feel as though they could go back to the old school and bring it back how it needs to be brought back. You know, bring it back wholly, you know. This was a game that I used to love. Me and my cousin used to play the shit out of it back in the day. You know, NBA Street 2, what more can I say, man? This was a great franchise. It was fun, you know, it had the arcade side of basketball. Simulation is cool, but sometimes I just want to have fun, you know what I'm saying? And this was the game to have fun with. So this is a franchise I want to see brought back. I also picked up NBA Street V3. Graphics got better, gameplay got better, animations got better. I actually played some of this last night. I played a little bit of this, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Before I played it the last night, I couldn't remember this game. Like, I knew that, you know, I had it at one point in time, but I couldn't really remember anything about it. But yeah, V3, man, dope game. Anybody need to add this to their collection? Anybody who's a collector of good sports games, not that redundant yearly release bullshit, gotta have that. And keeping in the theme of what franchises I would like to see back is NFL Street. Now we also got a arcade style. We got a couple arcade style football games this gen. With what was it? NFL Blitz, and we got NFL. I forgot that shitty football game. It was somewhat like NFL Street. It was real over the top. You know, but it was horrible. It was made by EA too, because you know they're the only ones with the NFL license. I forget the name of it. That's how bad it was. But anyway, it was on the 360. You can look it up. It was in a case and everything like this. It was an NFL game. It was kind of like an NFL Street game. But yeah, man, this is a franchise I really want to see brought back. And in my opinion, when you bring back franchises like this, it's like, you know, when you got the good formula down, all you really need to add is better graphics and more smoother animations. And that is something I will give EA credit for when they brought back the NFL Street franchise this generation. Better graphics, better animations. It was dope. The one thing that I wish they would have added back was you know, like court creator, being able to create your courts in V3 was dope as hell. I wish they would have brought that back, but sadly they didn't. And also being able to create females in this game. You've been able to create females in home court. That was dope too. I didn't know they had that until I played it the other night. But yeah. So keeping into the swing of things, I don't know if y'all remember, but I used to have a little series called What You Playing C4. Where it was somewhat like this, where I show y'all what I picked up and what I was playing. And I believe it was my second What You Playing, or my third, I'm not really sure. I think it was my second though. I showed y'all a game called Obscure. It wasn't complete. It didn't have the cover art. You know, it didn't have the manual or whatever. You know, like I said, building up my collection. I love my shit to be complete. Gotta have the manual, game, and the card, you know, the case cover art. You know, so yeah, that's something I did last week. Got this complete, so that's looking good now. And while I was doing that, I also have been, you know, just trying to make my collection look as good and as clean as possible. You know, got me a new entertainment center for the gaming room. And when it comes to my video games, I like my shit to look pristine. I like people to come in and look at it and say, well, damn, man, you know, look at all those games and look at how beautiful they look. So, beautiful. So, yeah, I said that shit. But, so, yeah, man, I've been, you know, working on getting it together look-wise. And for my Dreamcast, I've been making these cases, you know. I think this looks much better than those CD cases, you know. Got the back from the cover project, but I didn't like any of the front, so I had to make my own. I think it looks pretty good. Got my boy The Rock, the greatest wrestler of all time right there. Kurt Angle comes in at a close second. Stone Cold, the man, Triple H, Mankind. Yeah, so this is something I made. You know, and like I said, I think it looks better than the CD cases. So I made that, and I made this Jet Grind Radio. I didn't make this one, I just printed this one out. But yeah, been working on these, getting it looking all good. Got my Shenmue case, looking good. These actually have the Shenmue disc inside. All flipped around. I gotta get me a 3 disc. I bought the 2 thinking, bought a 2-disc case thinking it was going to work out, but it's not. I forgot this game was 3 discs, so yeah. Oh man, we'll be running on 10 minutes. Let's get this thing going. Also have been getting my PlayStation games together. You know, made my own little custom logo. It's pretty much the GameCube logo, but I like the way it look on with the PS1 logo right there. Got the spines looking all sexy and whatnot. You know. So yeah, I need to work on getting rid of these little spaces in them. But yeah, these was like my first tries at it. So yeah, we got that, and we got SmackDown 2. Had to make this one as well. I didn't really like the cover art that was on the cover project for that one, but I did like the back, so I used the back. Yeah, so you know, my PlayStation 1 games looking pretty goddamn sexy right now. They're gonna look real good on the case. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the way it regularly looks compared to, you know, my new case or whatever. Yeah. So yeah. And last but not least, pick me up a couple Super Nintendo games. That's right, baby. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was there broke, your mama bought me all this. But yeah, man, I picked up Bebe's Kids. And this is a game, I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't really even know existed until not too long ago. But I had to check it out, see what it's about. I haven't got around to playing this yet, but this is another thing that isn't on the cover project, so I had to make this one myself as well. It took a lot of time to make this look authentic, but I got it down packed. Pick this title up, it's right there. And as you can see, I got me some Universal gaming cases, which is a must for anybody collecting retro games. Also picked up Complete Nickelodeon Guts, which was another game that I used to love back in the day. Also had to make the case for this because this case doesn't exist. You know? Badass case though. I made this myself, like the Bebe's Kids. And you know, I think that's pretty much it. Got a bunch of these Universal cases you can see. As you can see, I got some games in some of them. Got to make some covers for. These right here are the games I showed you in the last package video. Lion King, Toy Story. I got them all in the Universal cases, so they can, you know, match with the rest. These two didn't have cases, but you know, these covers, but these two did. And this is how they look in the Universal cases. So I think that pretty much wraps up this video. You know, we spent enough time together. Don't forget to answer those questions, man. Answer those questions. Top 3 or 5 Sega Genesis games. What franchises you want to see brought back. This your boy C4. Chat with me, and I'm out.